ordinary day. An ordinary day like no other. I was looking for a dame. The kind of dame men think about when they think about dames like her. She told me her name was Louise, but I had a hunch. Her real name was Doris. Hunches. As a private investigator, that's my stock in trade. Call it a Dick's intuition. You'd probably figure she was the kind of broad to show a guy a good time. Wrong. She showed a guy a better time. High stakes dominoes, go fish, Pictionary. Actually, she looked a lot like her. No, not her, the other one.
I wasn't looking for anyone in particular, and I found him. Just your average Joe, only more so.
The first time I saw her, she was just another chippy working at a clip joint I used to go to. Supercuts. Yeah, you pay more, but in my line of work, it pays to be able to blend in with the high society types.
He stood out like a sore thumb at a healthy thumb convention. A palooka with loser written all over his puss.
She looked like she had dough. And financially speaking, I was temporarily behind the 8 ball. So I turned on the charm.
I was surprised when he put the moves on me. I had seen him around, and the Pasanaskis on his arm were all the same. Flashy platinum blondes without much going inside the old noodle. Oh, like her. No, not her, the other one.
We began to see each other socially.
We became involved. You know what I mean by involved, right? What that means is that Frank and I, we were involved. If you know what I mean.
Oh, they know what you mean. After all, this is Orange County.
I didn't plan for it. I mean, me being a widow and all, but the way I see it is that Johnny wanted me to be lonely for the rest of my entire life. And it had been almost 24 hours since the funeral.
I figured, as Aristotle used to say, a black cat crossing your path signifies that the animal is going somewhere.
Plus, I had found myself in the need of the services of a good gumshoe. Or at least a cheap one.
Like I told you, lady, I'll meet or beat any PI's price.
Well, I need you to find someone for me.
Your luck, sweetheart. Find someone is my middle name.
Well, he calls himself Eddie. He's my late husband Johnny's identical twin.
What's he look like, this Eddie?
I don't know. I never met him.
What about Johnny?
Well, sure, Johnny's met him, but he's dead.
The only guy that can describe this Eddie character just happens to be dead. Right away, my suspicions were aroused.
I could see that he was aroused. So I discreetly averted one eye.
Why me? Why should I get mixed up in this?
Well, there's your middle name.
Plenty of guys got my middle name.
Well, most of them aren't private eyes.
Plenty of private eyes in this town, lady.
Oh, I know. I asked around. A couple of them even work cheaper than you.
Like I told you, doll, nobody works cheaper than me, you understand? I get it. This job was too high risk for those other bums. Count me out, sweetheart.
You got me all wrong. I mean, I'd ask my one and only true love Johnny to do it if it wasn't for him being dead and all.
Of course he was dead. This cookie had all the curves in all the right places. Enough to give any chump a one-way ticket to the morgue. Some guy named Eddie, huh? Is that all you got?
Well, he works at the laundromat at 156 and Broadway. Just look for the big sign that says...
Laundromat?
You catch on fast.
Captain Fast is my middle name.
Well, just walk straight to the back and you'll see an office door that says Eddie.
I'm guessing that would be Eddie's office.
Ooh, you're good.
Well, as Plato used to say, hunger is the best pickle.
If I had a nickel for every guy in a cheap suit who successfully used that line on me. He pretended he wasn't interested, but once you get a guy talking about pickles, I knew I had him.
What do you want me to do when I find this Andy character? Rough him up?
No! I want you to politely ask him to hand over my music box.
I've seen this 1,000 times. A precious heirloom worth millions.
No.
Something hidden inside. Stock certificates or a safety deposit key.
No, it's nothing like that.
A treasure trove of Bed Bath & Beyond coupons.
Just bring it back to me.
Without knowing what's inside? Coppers grab me with a music box full of hot ice and I take the ball. Is that it?
All right, you want to know? I'll tell you. Dreams.
Dreams?
And maybe a Roscoe that was used in a bank robbery, but that's not important. I just want my dreams back.
Lady, it's right there in my yellow pages at No Metaphysical Michigas. If you're looking for a fortune
I made a list of what I want in my life to be like. Trust me, Frankie, no little girl dreams of saying, so, do you want to try a comb-over or stick with a classic fade?
a list of your dreams.
All the things I wanted to be. A movie star, a stewardess, a rich widow.
I take it none of them came true?
No. Well, I guess I did become a widow, but as they say, halfway only counts in horseshoes.
Forget it, Toots. I ain't taking this job.
Forget it? Forget my dreams.
You let them rot in a box.
I protected them.
When you gave up on them, that box became their prison.
You never had any dreams, did you, Frankie? You never needed a dream.
You're wrong there, kiddo. I had a big dream once. The difference between you and me is I didn't give up on mine. I'll give you a hint. It has nothing to do with being a PI.
Give me a break. You get to set your own hours and beat up guys and sleep with widows and wear a hat. What else would you want?
No thanks, sweet cheeks. I'm not gonna spill my guts just to amuse you and your high society theater-going friends.
This is on the up and up, Frankie. I happen to have lots of empathy. They tested me for it, and I scored it very high.
You laugh at me, well, let's just say I can get pretty passive-aggressive.
There are two things I have learned in life. Is one, you don't laugh at someone else's dreams. You want to be an astronaut? The president? A getaway driver.
Remember what Camus said about man?
The only creature that refuses to be who he is?
Yeah. I refuse to be who everyone else thinks I am. I had a dream once, when I was a kid, that dreamt of only one thing. While everyone else on my block grew up to be either a cop or a struggling real estate agent. I had big plans. I still have it. Not locked away somewhere. I've been preparing for this moment my entire life, doll.
Frankie!
I'm giving up the PI game to make my dream come true. I'm gonna be a dentist.
The University of Phoenix has a dental school.
From now on, dedicating my life to crowns and bite wings and gingiva. And malocclusions.
Oh, Frankie.
And one other thing, doll. You won't find a dentist anywhere that works cheaper than me.